Can you guys hear me now? Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Okay. I always have like I've given up. It's the fact of my life that I'm always going to have audio problems. Like, oh, you can hear me. Oh, well, you guys probably know what I already said. I did mess up on the date. It was supposed to be August 7th on my Instagram post and on my email, but I figured that you guys know what I was talking about. And those of you that can read lips, you probably already know what I said. This show is all about stringing materials using a cord knotting and design tool that I invented called the Knotty-Do-It-All. And the one thing I want to mention today, we are going to be using a repeat cord, and I checked, and I know that there were 9 the last time I checked, so it's probably gone below that because they are on like clearance for $9.99. Anyway, let's do the, I'll just talk about the products that are on today's show, and then we'll get to the customer show. And then we'll do this really interesting Serpents Measure. It is a evenly spaced snake knot lesson. And, right when I thought I'd come up with everything, I thought, you know what, it's going to be interesting because I originally made this bracelet using just regular overhand knots, and it didn't have the vibe I was looking for. And I thought, you know what, let's try snake knots, but let's try them evenly spaced. And it is surprisingly easy. So I guess for most of the hour, you're just going to see me do something repetitive and easy. And that is like, that's like the best. Something that's quick, easy, repetitive, and fast. Anyway, here are the products on today's show. All right, so let's see what we have for you guys today. The Larvikite 6/8 and 10 millimeter round. So if you missed the show how to evenly space moose knots, I used these exact beads, the 10 millimeter round, because they have a 2.5 millimeter hole, and it fit the 1.5 millimeter leather perfectly. I mean, it was like the best. So if you missed that show, you can find it on my website. It's how to evenly space moose knots. Really, really cool lesson. And the holes on those beads are they're just so generous. I mean, that you can get really creative with these, and it's a 3-strand set. So grab them. And let's see how many are left. 39. There are only 39 left. And on this one, the guys, is it Unakite or Unikite? Unakite. I'm just gonna say Unakite because that looks right. 8 and 10 millimeter. Oh, 2 strands. And these have large hole as well. I didn't get to use them. I really wanted to though because they are so pretty. Let's check them out. Let me, I think I have another picture. Do I have another picture? No. Let me go back here and I will show them to you. Look how pretty these are. Whoa, this is a little bright. Okay, that's perfect. See how nice these are? They're just such pretty beads, and the colors, perfect for fall. So if you're looking for like a fall like color bracelet, this is beautiful. Ooh, man, what would I do with these? I think I would probably like macrame, do like a Shambhala style with the black cord in between. I need to do a Shambhala style bracelet. I mean, I know it's a basic bracelet, but I haven't done one of those in quite some time. Maybe I'll do that next week. What do you guys think? Just a real simple, get it done super fast Shambhala style bracelet. They're really fun. They're quick. They're easy. They're stylish. I mean, you can't go wrong. And the next item is this is black. It says black rutilated quartz, but I think it's black and white rutilated quartz because there are some white like rutilates or rutilations or whatever. Guys, I don't know what they're called, but they're pretty. So I did use some of them to make a necklace over there because I just had to. But a lot of them are white. And every once in a while you get like some that have like a slightly different coloration. Oh, look at that. Some of them even look gray. So it's black, white, and gray. And these are also perfect for like fall style jewelry. And so those are, let's see, did I tell you that it's an 8-inch strand, large hole? Yeah, so there you go. Ooh, and these are really pretty. This is a red Terra Agate 10 millimeter round. I did not get to use these even though I wanted to because they are just so like pretty. Let's take a look at these. Ah, I wanted to make a bracelet with them, but I I didn't. These do not have large holes. They're just like a regular hole size. So I was thinking maybe like braided. I mean, you could use this for like a macrame style bracelet as well. Just you know, you'll just need a thinner like cord. But that's a JLW14207. Also a very fall color. Wow, we just got a lot of fall stuff here. Wow, wow, wow. Huh. Let's see. Really pretty beads. Let's see what we have next. Oh, oh, the close-up of these again. Beautiful. But our next product is my favorite. Oh. So if you're new here and you're not sure whether you should buy one of these or, you know, you've been thinking about it, definitely get one. I mean, it honestly, it'll change your life. It's just so much fun. We have two sizes. We have our large board. This is our original. It comes with the hardware kit, which I have the hardware just like set up. And it also comes with an instructional DVD and an ebook for those of you that still prefer like DVD, CDs. Everything is available on my website. So, you know, if you don't have a DVD or CD player, do not worry about that. Everything, just so much more. I mean, I got like over 100 lessons on my website. And I just want to show you real quick in case you don't know, because I show so many different things and I'm going to try just to, you know, just explain real quickly, like some of the really cool things. Like one of my big favorite things that's super easy to make with this is the moose knot. And this one I really went all out. And this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 coil moose knot, and it was so easy to make. And one of the other like awesome things that you could do with this board is see how this is a multi-strand leather necklace. Look, no end caps. That is one of the when I first designed this tool, that was what the problem I was originally trying to solve. But you know, as time went on, I found that it just was just so useful for all kinds of things, because normally you would have to put end caps. And those of you that have used end caps, you know that they can become an epic headache because you need a different size for every thickness. And then if you do multiples, forget it. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you imagine one of those end caps with 7 holes? Then you got to cut the leather, line it up, get it straight. This is a snap to make. It's super easy. And look how cool it looks. I mean, and this has like minimal hardware. It has a clasp and then a ring. So, but I've got like techniques to make it adjustable if you want to go that route. So really nice. And then it's a mega tassel maker. I mean, this thing, because see how this is a multi-strand? Well, so was this. But what I did on this one was I made a multi-strand, just like, excuse me, like, and I just wrapped around like dozens of times. I knotted it on both ends and then I just cut it in the middle and boom, it just made 2 really cool tassels. I teach knotting. It's extremely fast. I mean, this necklace, like it honestly took me less than 20 minutes to knot this, because I can, with the technique I teach, once you learn how to do it, you can get up to like 110 minutes. This is fabulous because you can get your hands, let me see if I can tip this thing over without anything falling. See how you can get your hands underneath your work? So it keeps tension. You got the elevation and you got measure. And the neat thing is, if you want to like halfway through something, you want to take it off, it's so easy just to take it off and put it right back on. Because I'm that kind of person, like, you know, halfway through something, I'm like, oh my gosh, how's it going to look? I've got to check it out to see if I like it, and then I put it back on, and you know, and it's just like instant. I mean, I can't think of any technique that I teach that that's difficult or that takes a long time, because I'm like the 1 hour or less type of person, because time is money, and if you make jewelry and you sell it, you know that time is money. And like I teach like this is the half hitch. This one's super long. This one is like a double row macrame, which was a JTV exclusive, which you can find it on my like website. But and I teach you how to like knot like the tiniest beads, like with a knotting awl, just like really cute, quick and easy, teeny weeny itty bitty like beads. And let's see, just so much. And the boards, they're heavy, they're well made, they're solid, they don't warp. These are, I mean, the big board weighs like almost like 2.25 pounds. So this is definitely, if you make jewelry or you're thinking about it, and plus, Christmas is coming up, it makes a fantastic gift. So if you have a jewelry maker in your life, get them one of these. They'll love you. I mean, the big board and the small board, they're both equally just like super like awesome. So let's like move on here. Oh yeah, here's the big board in all its glory. Oh yeah, it's got the bead and ring size chart. Man, I forgot. I mean, there's so many benefits to this. I forgot to mention it's got the rulers in both inches and centimeters. I just don't know what to say. It's got the it's just so much fun. It's just crazy. And then our next product are these large hole double spacer bead kit. You get 3 styles. The floral pattern, then they've got the smaller ones, which I used in this bracelet. Let me show it to you real quick. This I used the smaller ones here, and then let me grab the bigger ones. So like any of the sizes work just fine. So I think for the show, I'll have to use the even bigger ones because I've used all of these beads. I don't have any more, or very few left. So I'm going to be using the ones with the circles, and plus they're heavy. These are heavy. I mean, really heavy. And then the last product, guys, this repeat cord is only $9.99. That is such a good deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bundles. They're 5 meters each. And one thing I could tell you about this cord, it keeps a knot really well. And I learned that because I tried to make an adjustable slide knot necklace with this, and the knots were like really tight, which I mean in some cases is a great thing, because when you want a really tight knot, then this stuff is like ideal. That's how come for today's lesson I'm going to be using this, because I used like leather and faux leather for these, and you could see that where the snake knot, it's a little bit open, and I'm thinking that maybe with the repeat cord it'll be really snug. So we're going to find out together. And this is a clearance. There aren't very many left, guys. I know on my little cheat sheet here it says there are 24, but I checked just a few minutes ago and there were only 9 left. So if you're going to get it, you better get it quick, because it will sell out. Anyway, those are like all the products on today's show. The repeat cord, awesome. They've got the beads, the large hole beads, the Terra agate, and that's everything. Okay, so Robin's like, oh, there's 45 minutes left. I feel like the whip. We're going to do the customer show, and then we'll get to the project, because I don't want to run out of time. So here is the customer show. All right, so let's see who we have first on today's customer show. Sabine, Germany. Oh, you guys know that Sabine is like famous. I had no idea. She has like thousands of followers on Instagram, like 16,000 followers. And it's a no wonder. I mean, I knew that she was famous. So look at this beautiful bracelet. And I think this is last week's like technique. And look what a beautiful job she did incorporating it in with chain and that really cool macrame with the the cord on the end and the beautiful macrame slide knot. Beautiful. And next we have Nana, Scotland. You know, I cannot believe that these are handmade polymer clay pendants. You know, I have a block of polymer clay that I've had for years, and that stuff scares me because I know that the minute I open the package, I'm going to mess it up. But look at this. They're beautiful. I mean, do you use like a mold? I don't even know how anything like this could be made. So it's a handmade polymer clay beads and Chinese knotting cord with a macrame slide closure. And you know, the interesting thing about this, if you think about it, you would think that beads like this would be really heavy, but since they're polymer clay, they're probably very lightweight. That's something to think about. So you could probably make earrings out of these. Very nice. Then next we have Susanna, Louisville, but we have a close-up of this one because you did a beautiful job. You know, and that technique, it just looks so good with these beads, you know, just like, and that's one thing about different techniques, because sometimes just like the beads themselves, you know, kind of sort of dictate what would and wouldn't look so good, but this looks perfect. Very organic looking. And oh, look at this, so pretty. They look like planets. And I like the stripes. I mean, look at the, I mean, if you look at the bead close up, it looks like the pattern of the bead matches the pattern of the cord. So I think that's really interesting. And then next, oh, Laura Lee. This is a Southwest inspired look, and she made these with seed beads. I've always been afraid of seed beads, but now I want some because this looks so cool. You know, I don't know why seed beads scare me, but you know, I think it's just the way you put them together. This is just like stunning. I'm astounded. This is like totally something I would wear. It's just absolutely beautiful. And I think the let's see, the red and the silver. I don't know if the one on the right is 2 necklaces or 1. I think it's, or 3. I don't know, but either way, they look fantastic. And next we have Nana, Scotland. Okay, this is faux leather macrame 3-row bracelet, button and loop closure. Ooh, I like that macrame loop closure that you did there. And it's got the button and like the color combination is just so pretty. I like black and blue together. I think you can't go wrong with black and blue. And it's got that the orange in there. Very, very beautiful. Let's see next. Okay, here's another seed bead necklace by Laura Lee. Oh my gosh. Would you look at that? That is incredible. You've got the gift of like putting it together. I mean, I've never seen anything like Laura Lee and how she just like can take any bead and just like put it together in such a way that it's just like stunning. Honestly, I'm astounded. This is like unbelievable. It's just so pretty. And then next, Nana, Scotland. Okay, we've got a close-up of this. This is handmade polymer clay donut with wax jewelry cord, macrame necklace, and sliding clasp extender. And this just ain't macrame. This is like serious macrame. There's no way on earth that I could do anything like this. I just can't. I mean, I don't know the words to like any song. Maybe the Star Spangled Banner, but maybe I think that people that can remember patterns like this maybe can like they know the words to songs or some. I'm trying to figure out what the correlation is because this is unbelievable. This is like wow, beautiful. And then next we have another one by Nana, Scotland. Look at this. I mean, how do you remember? Like, because, okay, so you have to do one side, and then you do the middle, and then you have to do the other side. I can do like a pattern, like I only know one pattern that's like along these lines, but it's the most basic pattern. But something like this, there's just no way. I would like 100% fail. But this is like incredible. And look at the ends. Oh, Whoa, those are so cool. It's braided and then it's got those cute little macrame ends. Oh my goodness. So this is Snowflake Obsidian Heart Pendant with macrame necklace. Just stunning. Wow. And next we have Laura Lee, Florida. Oh, look, another one. You know, this one's interesting because it's got like those translucent, the glowy beads, like the one on the left. And it just gives it that little like snap, and it's got the gold with the black, black and gold, black and blue. And then it's got like little splashes of white. You know, you just can't, you just want to look at it just to like see what's going on. And then wow, oh, these are on the one on the right, they're like a silver seed bead mixed in with brass beads and blue and black. Oh my God, the little splash of red right there. Gorgeous. And then the last one is by Laura Lee, Studio 67, guys. That is her brand name. And look at the little green, glowy green with the black. And the red with the black. And then I can't, you know what? I can't tell. I think the seed beads are transparent or maybe not. Maybe it's just me. But this is like really, really beautiful. Anyway, guys, that is our customer showcase for the week. If you have anything you want to send in, email it to me at the knotty-do-it-all@gmail.com. Because okay, I'm just gonna I'm looking at my time and I'm like, guys, I got to get started with this. You can email the any submissions to the knotty-do-it-all@gmail.com because I've got a couple of email addresses and that is the best one. Okay, so let's just get started because I don't want to. Mary, I so badly want to get better with the mic. Oh, girl, me too. I mean, this weekend, there was this one pattern I was trying to learn, and I wasted so much cord just failing and failing and failing. And I'll try again in a few days because I just got like so fed up with it. I'm just like, I'm done with it. But I'm gonna go back and try because that stuff is hard. I mean, I just don't know how people do it. I just don't get it. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do, okay, I made one of these with leather and the other one with faux leather, and they both worked out fine. But I'm gonna try this time with the repeat cord. And like I mentioned earlier, I think this one just holds a knot really well because there was a necklace. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. Not all stringing material is ideal for everything because, you know, you don't want to say, oh, that's not good for this or that's not good for that. But every stringing material does have positive qualities. This one isn't good for those type of the slide knot necklaces where you have to you crisscross the knots over and you go like this. And the reason is because it holds the knot tight, which is good for something like this because you can tell that the leather it's a little bit, you can see there's like gappy spaces. So the first thing I got 100 inches of cord. And the thing about the with the leather, this is so weird. This one ended being let's see, about 20 inches long. I mean, and that's including the clasp and the ring. Hang on, guys, I gotta sneeze. Hang on. Achoo. And on this one, I used for both of them 100 inches of cord, and on this one I had extra left over, and this one it just ended up right at the right amount. So the first thing I'm going to do is put on a moose knot. Tied the clasp on with a moose knot. So there's about, I don't know, about 3 or 4 inches, and you take the long one and put it on top. Okay. You guys know how to do the moose knot, right? We have a full house today. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. I don't like sneezing into a microphone because it's really weird. Thank you guys. That was a weird sneeze because I didn't want to like sneeze like I really actually sneeze because it's really loud. If I have to sneeze again, I'm just going to like turn off my microphone. So then you just pull this and slide it down. Okay, so we're going to do our first evenly spaced. And the way I did this, I mean, initially I started like close, but once I actually get started doing the next ones, I have it clipped all the way over here so it keeps track of the measure. So I'm just going to put this one here and just right at, I think I did like 3 spaces. So there's 1, 2, it was 1.5 inches apart. That's what I did. And I used all the beads here for these guys. So I have to use these. They might be too heavy and like big, but that's all right. So I'm going to take another clip and let's see. There's 1 inch and then 1. So this uses like a clip and a clip. And I think I had like some minor issue. I'll work it out like later, but I for some reason I don't think let me take a look. Yeah, I think it had something to do with the knot, but I'm not going to worry about that right now because I just want to show you how to evenly space these. And I have shown how to make the snake knot, but it was with 3 cords, but you could actually make it with 2. So you just, and I'll go slow, and since I'm going to be doing this like over and over. So you bring the cord like, and I'll just hold it like that. So it's, in my last video, I say after you bring this cord under, you just grab it here and you go pinch. What am I, wait, hang on, something's wrong. Wait. Something doesn't look right. Okay, so you go over. Let me see, is that right? Hang on, guys. Let's see. It's so weird when, okay, so you go like this. Okay, there we go. For some reason I had this clip, but when you're doing like a 2 row, you don't need it to have it clipped. Okay, so here we go. So you go over like this and you bring this part under. And so then you grab it like right where that little fold is right here. And then grab this cord. Is that right? I think I'm losing my my skill set. And then this one goes through. And the trick is when you tighten them, wait, something's wrong. Oh my gosh, what? Oh my, okay, guys, this is really weird. Hang on. I can't believe I forgot how to do this. Okay, so you go over. Grab, oh, that's what I was doing. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay. So this is the one you're going to flip through. So you're going to like bring it under just like that and then flip this one through. Okay. And then you pull this one. And then once you've done that, you got to get them kind of like even. So I just kind of like wiggle and like pull until I see that they're like even. See that? Perfect. Okay. You know, I've got so many techniques. I'm thinking, is it 30 minutes? Oh, wow. Okay, we're doing okay. We're doing okay on time. Should I do 2? You know what? I'll just do 1 for now, but you can do 2 of those snake knots. And then you come in with your next one here. And then you do the same thing. You bring it over, under. I'm going to hold it just so you can see. Then you grab it right there where it folds over itself. And then right in here is where you bring the other one over. And then you tighten. And you know what? I can tell already that the, let's see, that the, this cord, and then kind of tighten it. See how it just keeps the knot like really, really, like tight? Wait, let me, see that? It's just really, really snug. It doesn't have that space where it pops open, which is nice. Okay, so then when you evenly space them, you just clip here, and then you take another clip and you go, let's see, I'll start, because I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. So I'm going to put this at 6, and I'm just going to go 1.5 inches over, and then I'm going to clip here, just like that, and then repeat the step. And I mean, look, in the real life, for this size bead, I would have used a thicker cord, but the stars didn't line up for the size of the bead because I used all the smaller beads, unfortunately, for the other bracelet, and I didn't want to take it apart. But since I was just mostly like showing you how to do this technique, so you just grab the where it bends over itself and then over. Oh, these earrings, I actually bought them. Are you talking about my earrings? Or are you saying that you can make cool earrings out of this? And then you just like kind of tighten. And then you could do 2, like I did on this one. You could do a 2, let's do 2. But nah, let's stick to 1 because I want to do this like over and over again because I know that it can be very confusing. So I'm going to go ahead and put this, I'm going to move it over to right now it's at 0. And the reason is because this one is really, because when you change out like the size of the beads and all that stuff, it's really important to keep like track of the length because you can run into some problems if you make it too long or too short. So when I made this one, it was beneficial to me to like keep it running along just like that. So I clip it right at this knot, slide this one over, and then I do the next one. Let me lock the focus. So I'm going to come over. I'm going to grab it here, and then flip this one over. And there are a lot of things that you can do because if you notice, I mean, let's get these tightened. Like right in here, you can add beads. So you can get pretty creative with this. So now so I'm going to do I'm going to like, okay, 5 and 6. So there. So see how I left everything on here and I just moved the clip down 1.5 inches. So that's how I did this one. And the nice thing is it kept a steady pace and I was able to get it done relatively quickly. I'm going to come over here and okay. Is this like easy? Yeah, the faux leather, I think a lot of the times it depends on the okay, you just gotta wiggle. That's the key to making this work. Is you just wiggle one side and then the other, then the other, then the other. You know, actually they make the repeat cord in the 1.5 millimeters, so I think that would look really good. All right, so let's get this on here and flip this one over. I really like the way the black look. What do you guys think? The black with, I think my favorite one is, I think the black with the leather looks really good. But I really, I used the lighter cord here because I wanted to make sure that you could see how this was done. And it's basically like the, it's almost the same as the other snake knot, except this one doesn't have the line going through the center that holds. Okay, so I'm gonna go, let's see. 1, 2, 3. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Let me see if I can find a snake knot bracelet here. Yeah, because this one, this version of the snake knot has a, see, it has it has 3 cords, but this one doesn't have, this one has just 2. So it's basically, it's the same knot except 1 less cord. Okay. I'm going to repeat it. Yeah, I know. Sometimes, I use black and I get some of you folks saying that you couldn't really see what I was doing. And I think this is the most important part, is just getting the, when you start to like pull this close, just look at them and make sure that you're keeping them even as you're tightening. Because before, when I was trying to learn how to do this, I would do this. And then I was like, why isn't this working? I mean, this is ridiculous. Okay, so let's do the next one. Oh, let me see. This I mean, you guys are like have some really good ideas. I want to see what you guys come up with. I mean, this is very like rudimentary, like basic, like level, like what I'm showing here. But this could really, really, really go like in a bunch of different directions, because just think about it. You could put your snake knot here, you could put a bead in here, and then another snake knot. You could put 3 snake knots. I mean, you can get really, really creative with this. I thought about like adding all kinds of like beads, but I just, I wanted to keep it simple today because I didn't want you guys to like get overwhelmed with, and I'll do it again. Because, let's see, wait, 1, 2, 3. Because, sometimes when I'm trying to learn stuff online, I tell you, there's this one macrame knot that I cannot. No matter what I watch, how slow or how many times I watch it, I just feel like I can't understand what they're talking about. Hang on, guys, I'm going to turn on a fan because it's getting hot here in my studio, so. Okay, so let's do this. If you hear my fan, it is like, it's getting hot here in California. Okay. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Should we experiment and put on, you know what, let's should we do some, ooh, hey, there's an idea. Let's try it. Let's add in, let's see if we could put in some beads instead of, the regular. Let's see if it'll work. I'm just going to try it. Okay, I'm going to put a large hole bead. Oh, that's a good idea. You can mix stuff. Ooh, look at that. Oh, I like it. Just think, okay, you can put bead. Oh, okay, guys. Okay, you could do anything with this. I didn't even think, I don't know why I didn't think about the beads. I should have done beads as well, but, that's, the fun part about like coming up with one thing and then just branching out in a bunch of different directions. Ooh, look at that. I like it. And then you're going to count 1, 2, 3 and clip. Wow. Okay, so what else could we, there's so many things we could do now. I think I'll do, why not? Let's throw in a larva kite. Let's do it. And on the end of this cord, the way I got it to be like stick straight like this, I kind of melt it and just roll fast with my fingers. I went like that, so. Let's see. Ooh, and it fits. Oh, wait, you know what? I forgot to do the knot. Okay, so over, under, grab it, like right where it like meets, right there. And keep your eye on this little tiny V right there, because that's where you're gonna get your other cord and just like flip it right over into that little groove and then pull it back through. And then slowly wiggle these in. Okay, let's put, ooh. No, I'm thinking, oh my, let's see, what else can we do here? Oh, don't forget you put little things. Oh, a bail. Ooh, let's see if we have any bails. You know what? You could do that to get like some dangles. You could put some bail. Oh, let's see. Is that a bail? Let me see. No, I don't have any. Is that one? No. Yes. No. But you could put bails on here and then put wire wrap beads on there. So there's just a whole host of oh. You know what? Let's try that out. Okay, Jeanette. We're gonna try that. Okay. And I'm gonna show you, okay, Jeanette has an idea. Okay, the thing about the square knots will work if you had 3 cords, but since we don't have a cord, we're gonna try something. You kind of sort of do it, but kind of sort of not, but we're gonna try it anyway. So let's just try it. Okay. But what you have to do, since you don't have a cord, you have to fake one. So let's let's try it. Because you can get a really cool effect. I don't know if you guys know about the cool effect, but I'm gonna, oh my goodness. Okay, let's clip this here. We are going to put a clip here because we need to get a post like running down the this cord right here. It's a really good idea. Okay, so let's get this in. So since we don't have a core, we are going to pretend like there's a core. Okay. So there's a there's a top, a bottom, top, bottom. And then of course what's going to happen, we're going to take the stick out, and it's going to like leave behind a very interesting pattern. But it's such a good idea. Whose idea was this? Uh-oh, I gotta find you. Uh-oh. Jeanette. Okay. So we do that. Let's go one more. Okay. Let's see what happens. Ooh, this is so fun. This is what I love about this board. You just like take this out and then, oh, look at, oh, that's so cool. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. That is really cool. So you could do like, so if you do the, that macrame over a post, then you, oh, that looks really, oh my God. Okay, guys, I got to take this off for a second. I got to zoom out because that was just really cool. Do you guys, let me, it's, okay. Why is it not auto-focusing? Hang on, oh, it's on manual. Do you guys see what I did there? Oh, that is really like cool. So you get that chain look. So you can incorporate that in there too. So let's get a snake knot right on here. All right, let's do it. That was such a good idea. Right, Jeanette? And one thing when you do that, I just FYI, it's a really interesting fact. If you use a thinner post, you'll get a smaller like loop. And if you use a bigger, like something thicker, it'll be bigger. Just so you know. That's such a cool idea. See, I love you guys. Oh. Okay, let's put a white one in there. What else you got for me? What other ideas? What else should I try? This has been a fun show. This has been I just love experimenting. So we're gonna let's see if we get that look going back again. So you put this over, under, and through. Toothpicks, yes. Oh, you know what, Jeanette? The you can try toothpicks, but I think I tried like a chopstick one time and it was kind of rough, and it kind of sort of didn't like fit. I mean, it was hard to slide off. So 1, 2, 3. That was such a cool idea. And you know, one thing that you could do is you could alternate this with this. Another thing that would look really cool, let's try it. Oh, I bet you this is going to look fantastic. They're large hole pearls. Okay, uh-oh. But you need a large hole pearl with a really large hole, though. You know what? I don't think that will fit, but we'll try it. I'm thinking leather. I think this would look good with a leather. I mean, I don't know. Uh-oh. No, that won't fit. Let me find another large hole pearl. I don't have. Let me try that one. It's probably the same one that I just tried. For some reason, it looks like it should fit. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah. Okay, there we go. I think this would look, ooh, Japanese. Oh, is there 25% off on the entire order today and free? Did someone say free shipping? I don't know. I don't know. But don't forget, oh, I forgot to do my knot. Ay, Sandra. Okay, let's do this. Don't forget, if it's your birth month, you will have brilliant cash. $30. Okay, I'm going to tell you, that's an interesting question about but the focus of today's lesson, the main thing was to show you how to do this. Oh my God, guys, I'm having like allergy attacks today. Just hang on a second. Okay. So that's an interesting question because with this one, I used 100 inches of the 1.5 millimeter leather, and I kid you not, I ended up like barely eking it. Like this one ended up, okay, this is interesting because one thing about this knot, it is a little stretchy. So if you're, what I would do if you're going to measure it out, just measure it out without stretching it. But the nice thing is when you wear it, even if it's a little bit snug, it's still very comfortable. So if you're going to make it out of 1.5 millimeter leather, go maybe 107 inches. Because when I say I barely made it, I mean, I was sweating it. That's how close it was. But by the same token, I also used 100 inches for this one. However, I only did one snake knot in between. And I had like maybe 15 inches of cord left over. And looking at this, you know, I'm going to guess that I probably would not use a faux leather again because see how it's developed like these gaps. See that? Can you see that? And that is a characteristic of faux leather. It's a very slippery cord. But if you notice on the repeat cord, remember when I said that the knots were very, very tight? And that's a good thing for this specific design because I made God, I wish I could find, maybe I have it here. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay. And I mean it looks like a train wreck because I try to take it apart, but this necklace was it was supposed to be like a simple like necklace where you have these knots that you're supposed to be able to pull. You guys know which ones I'm talking about, right? You put it on and then you pull the two knots. Okay, the one thing about the repeat cord, the knots they get very, very tight. So for that other kind of necklace, no. You want to use either faux leather because it's very slippery, or the leather. See this, it knots so tight. I couldn't even get the knots out. I mean, I spent almost like 10 minutes trying to like remove these with no luck. So that's but I like this cord. I want to save this length of cord because it's a lot of cord and I'm going to use it for something else. So I'm going to do a couple of more. Oh, let me, oh, you know what I bet would look really pretty? Throw in a pop of like a bright color. Ooh, let's see. This says, let's do this color. Let's throw in a carnelian. And one nice thing about this, you know, I'm going to re-melt this side, or trim it actually. I mean, it does fluff like crazy, so you're going to need like a couple of like some ninja skills. And I think, let me try my, there was a thing that I did a couple of shows back that kind of helped, like get the end pointy. Because this stuff, I'll just tell you right now, it fluffs like crazy, which is not a bad thing because sometimes you need fluff. But what I did was I took some like Eslon. Let me see if it'll work this time. Okay, and I just like tied it on the end. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna wait. I know it worked once. Let's see if it'll work again. So I just held it. And then let me turn off my fan. Oh, let me move it away. I just took a lighter and just see how I did that? So it made because this cord, when you melt it, it balls up very quickly because it's made out of plastic. I mean, you got to think about that. So so now I think this will fit. So I'm going to put this in here, and then I'll get the other end. This one miraculously, oh, look at that. It's so perfect. It got pointy, but I kind of sort of like, I don't know, burned my finger, but that's okay. Maybe if you put like a heat proof glove on, that might help. Oh no, is it's not going to go through? Oh, please go through. Yes. Perfect. Okay, so let's get this one. And you know what I'm thinking? Okay, yeah, my brain is going, oh, that's pretty. Ooh, gray and orange are so pretty together, guys. Look at that. Okay, so I'm going to put this, I'm going to clip this here, and let me put this away. So this show is just mostly about like the technique. Okay, so let me put the, oops. You know, the orange and gray look really good together. As a matter of fact, I think with these beads, I think I'm going to use like a gray cord because I think, you know, because it's got like a little bit of gray in there. I just think a dark gray, maybe braided, would look really nice with these are the red Terra agate. So okay, so let's do this. Over, 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 and under. Okay, so wiggle, wiggle. All right. And I'm just going to like put that there and go 1, 2, 3. Isn't that cool? Okay, do you guys have any like other ideas? I really like how you can see the cord inside. I know, right? Isn't that cool? 2 minutes. Oh, does that really? It's so glowy. So this has been a really, this show ended up being way more interesting than I thought because that was a really cool tip. And I want to thank you all for joining today's show. But this one you can get like really creative, and thank you so much, Jeanette, for suggesting this cool loop-de-loop thing. So I'm going to do one more just in case you missed it, and I'll do it like a small bead. So it's very repetitive, and don't forget if the repeat cord is on clearance, and when it's gone, it's gone. So you better, if it's in your cart, make sure and check out because hopefully it's still in stock and you won't have missed out on this really phenomenal buy. Oh my gosh, my time is almost up. Let me see. All right, so there we have it. Anyway, guys, my time is coming to a close. I hope you learned something. I mean, the main thing I wanted for you guys to like figure out is just how to evenly space the snake knots. You could stack them, and now you know that you could actually add in like a little chain if you do that macrame. Really, really cool. Anyway, have a fantastic week, and I'll see you next Thursday. Bye.